FRMWRK is a collaborative whose calling is to create, perform, and design art inspired by the animating principles of the Baha'i faith. Our mission is threefold: networking to create a supportive community that encourages one another in all endeavors as artists and Baha'is; mentoring to help each other grow, learn, develop, and explore the best practices of our professions; and empowerment and action to encourage artist engagement in the Baha'i-inspired processes of community building, social action, and core activities. Together, we contribute our decisive share of the work needed for the world's peace and prosperity and the advancement of its peoples.
Uh, Ayyám-i-Há has always meant joy and happiness for me, and sharing it with my family, my wife, my children, grandchildren, and the fact that we together can unite at one time to do a service for some group or some people within this time period just raises it up even higher. So it's always been important and a great celebration for our family and Baha'is around the world. I love it. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Sometimes I smile, sometimes I wear a frown. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm weak, sometimes I'm strong. It really doesn't matter how I'm feeling. I know my purpose in life, and that's to know and love God and be of service to mankind. Recognize His messengers and be steadfast in His love. Sometimes I work, sometimes I play, sometimes I worry, sometimes I pray, and I take my burdens to the Lord and leave them there. Does it matter where I am? 'Cause God, He's everywhere. It doesn't matter where I'm going. I know my purpose in life, and that's to know and love God and be a service to mankind. Recognize His messengers and be steadfast in His love. I can use the energy that's born from my tests and difficulties that I have in my life each day, and direct it to a higher goal that benefits my body and my soul. Then I'll share the joy with all mankind. really doesn't matter how I'm feeling, 'cause I know my purpose in life. That's to know and love God and be a service to mankind. Recognize his messengers and be steadfast in his love. Steadfast in his love.
It's so lovely to be able to join tonight. It's currently 3:30 a.m. I'm serving in security and I serve on rotation, so this just happened to work out so perfectly. I wish I could see everyone's faces on a big screen, but everyone looks so radiant. Um, right now, actually, there's a curfew in the Holy Land, but we're still finding ways to enjoy each other's company over Zoom and things like that. What Ayyám-i-Ha means to me, growing up, my every year in school, my parents would always come in to whatever class I was in, and we would always do a presentation about Ayyám-i-Ha. And for me, I was the only Baha'i in my school, and overall, it was a time to share with friends about Ayyám-i-Ha, and I think overall, just the love that everyone had, and we had lots of music and. I think the love, as we know, is the most powerful force in the universe. And I think that comes up in especially preparing for the fast, which we know we do out of love. And so the song that I've chosen to share tonight is a quote by Abdul Baha, and it's called The Power of Love. In a world of existence, there is indeed no greater power than the power of love. When the heart of man is aglow with the flame of love, he is ready to sacrifice all, even his life. He is ready to sacrifice all, even his life. He is ready to sacrifice all, even his life. He is ready to sacrifice all. In the world of existence, there is indeed no greater power than the power of love. When the heart of man is aglow with the flame of love, he is ready to sacrifice all, even his life. He is ready to sacrifice all, even his life. He is ready to sacrifice all, even his life. is aglow with the flame of love. He is ready to sacrifice all, even his life. He is ready to sacrifice all, even his life. He is ready to sacrifice all, even his life. He is ready. In the world of existence, there is indeed no greater power than the power of love.
You know, family and friends coming together, celebrating and preparing. But if I have to get personal with it, um, for fasting, maybe not eating till sunset was never been the hard part, at least for me personally. But uh, being in that state of fasting while you're fasting was what I always tried to accomplish as I was fasting. And I think in Ayyám-i-Há, personally, I think I should always try to physically, mentally, and spiritually prepare myself so I'm, in that state from the beginning all the way till Morondos.
معنیش اینه که به حکم این دلیل اختیار ما ناگزیره. پس خود اختیار هم یه امر ایجاب شده به دلیل می شود، امر ایجاب شده با جهت و سبب و علت می شود. بنابراین نمی توان عنوان اختیار به استثناء کرد.
عاشق هر لحظه که تنها باهاتم، ولی میدونی حتی بین این تنها باهاتم، چون جزویت منی، نه خودی نه منی. میدونم تو کتاب تو بیش از 100 تا داستان از هنو نرسیدم بهشون، بده کمی آبیه عشقی دوری از هرچی مادیه، حالیه باهاتم و سختی ساخت میشه، رفاقتی یار مشتی فابریکه. بگو چقدر با تو تنهایی پریدم، انسانم و داره هر انسانی کمی نفس، تحمل کن میگم پاکی همین پس، روشن کن هر رازی ندیدم، فهمیدم که خود جانی از این حق، این سلولا دارن خاک میشن میرن هر لحظه، از شکل از منظورم تویی. پس وقتی میگم من منظورم تویی. شادم راه و روانم، یادم جان و توانم، رهام تمامم، با تو بی تو ندارم. شادم راه و روانم، یادم جان و توانم، رهام تمامم، با تو بی تو ندارم. قدرت پشت قلمم بنویس خوش نیست، اصلا کل دنیا بعد و من یکی خوشبین. تا تو بنداز بگیر جفشی، شاید فردا یه کاری کنم با یکی جفشی. هدف رشد نیست، رشد و بوی نو، منم دنبال خودمم در جستجوی تو، چون توی شادیام و غمهام، تو دلم با باد میای و پرواز هستی وصلی. خوبم ازم ترس نی درد نی، غولم اصلا دلتنگی وقتی دورم ازت، نه بیش نه میزونم اصلا. ولی مگه میشه وقتی ما یکی هستیم، شاید فقط پس از مرگ بشه فهمید وقتی رسیدم چی شاید بشه تعبیر کرد. میدونم من تو به یکی وصلیم. شادم راه و روانم، یادم جان و توانم، رهام تمامم، با تو بی تو ندارم. شادم راه و روانم، یادم جان و توانم، رهام تمامم، با تو بی تو ندارم. شادم راه و روانم، یادم جان و توانم، رهام تمامم، با تو بی تو ندارم. شادم راه و روانم، یادم جان و توانم، رهام تمامم، با تو بی تو ندارم.
hearts is like unto water, which quenches the fire of hate and enmity, which smoldereth within the hearts and breasts of men. So say all things are of God, all things are of God, all things are of God, all things. With this single utterance, contending peoples and kindreds will attain the light of unity. So say all things are of God, all things are of God, all things are of God, all things. With this single utterance, contending peoples and kindreds will attain the light of unity. The light of unity.
Ayyám-i-Há for me is, at this point, just to be really honest, it's kind of like, what are we gonna do? That's what is the tradition gonna be? Because we need to make one. So that's really what it is for me. We have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, and so we're really thinking like, what is the thing that they're gonna look forward to? Because they're already talking about other things that they see in the world, and which is fine, but you know, this is a special time, we know, but we don't really have any set things. So for me, that's what it is right now, is, you know, consulting, trying to figure out what's our thing going to be. Are we going to do the camel or not, you know? And those of you who have little kids, you'll know what that means. If you don't have kids, I'll let you in. There's an Ayyám-i-Ha camel that's like a Baha'i Santa Claus. And I
No,
don't know.
there isn't.
Hey.
Stop.
This is what I get told as a new young Baha'i parent. Anyways, I guess there's a book. Okay, so that's what it means for me at this point.
That's fun.
Yeah, trying to find a tradition, make one, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, so that's about it. So I'll just jump in. I'm just sharing a very short, I guess, spoken word with all of you, and this is about when I went to the Holy Land in Haifa and went on a pilgrimage. I've been twice and it was very moving. This is from the first time when I was 17. So I hope you enjoyed. It's very short and it's really cool that there's some people there right now. So this is really exciting, the connections that we're able to build. So it goes like this. I opened up my heart so the Lord can envelop it. This is divine springtime and I choose to cherish it. I sing like a canary so my melodies embellish it with friendliness and charity and love and then some fellowship. I've recognized Baha'u'llah and been to where they buried him. I cried in his shrines where I prayed for my parents and I prayed for the world to break away from hate and arrogance. Science is advanced, but the soul is old carriages. See, I was lost in the music till I found a glimpse of this spiritual map like a round of fifths. Now I hear his voice and I love the sound of it. You see, the promised one has come. We're all surrounded by his countenance. I was searching through this earth for a truth that was concealed, and I found it in the words that Baha'u'llah revealed. I've walked on so many different paths, been to so many different places. I've learned so many different lessons, but seen so many similar faces. But it all fades to blackness when I fail to get the practice that I need to be the spiritual being he's seen in me since back when I was walking all alone, talking like I built this home. When it was the carpenter who made it all along, praise God. I need to redefine my life. I'm living so raw because the flame of separation has consumed my heart. I'll do my best and I'm ready to do my part. So here I am, my God. Thank you.
Well, first off, thank you. I'm happy that we have a chance to play it. But I guess Ayyám-i-Ha to me is just a time of happiness and joy, and time I get to spend with my family, and time to prepare for the fast. I don't know. It's not the most, I guess, unique answer, but that's what it means to me.
Ayyám-i-Há to me is about giving. Of course, it's about a lot of other things, but I've always found that the more I give, the more I receive. I feel like the more I give materially, the more I receive spiritually. And so like when I was a kid, Ayyám-i-Há meant like my animator or my children's class teacher, or whoever it was, just the Baha'is in the community would bring like little tiny gifts, like keychains or like whatever it is, for the kids. And I always thought I can't wait till I'm older so that I can do that for the kids around me. So I don't have kids around me, but I went and bought like a bunch of temporary tattoos and I gave them to a bunch of my friends. And I have one here and he has one. Where is it? There it is. So yeah, my name is Amelia. This is my friend Take. And we are gonna do one of my original songs. It's all of my music is inspired by Baha'i concepts, spiritual qualities, and this song in particular is about not gossiping, like avoid, like when you're in a situation where people will be gossiping or backbiting. I'm just gonna be over here, not paying attention to that, sipping on my matcha latte. Okay, sweet. Thank you. Split your venom down with their drinks. Walk right by and let it sink. Run your mouth to wind me up. I'll just be here with my cup. Tell them this and tell them that. Set your claws to make them crack. Make them run and make them hide. They'll never be on your side. Run your mouth to wind me up. Run your mouth to wind me up. With my matcha latte. With my matcha latte. Run your mouth. Make them cry. So passe. Sipping on my matcha latte. Sipping on my matcha, my matcha. Drowning you out with my matcha. If you reach out anytime, I'll gladly lend a hand. But when I see your provocation, I'll gladly take a stand. So run your mouth, make them cry. So passe, sipping on my matcha latte. Sipping on my matcha, my matcha. Drowning you out with my matcha latte. Sipping on my matcha, my matcha. Drowning you out with my matcha latte.
Yeah, well, Ayyám-i-Há, what it means to me, I grew up in a Baha'i family, and to me it means party time. Like I'm already in party time most of the time, but now it's like extra party time. But also, like even you know, there's hardships and all that come. But the song I'm gonna play is it's kind of about that. When we translate it to English, it's from the hidden words. It's, O son of man, should prosperity befall thee, rejoice not. And should abasement come upon thee, grieve not, for both shall pass away and be no more. So right now we're in a time of rejoicement, which is really good. But then we got the fast right after. But it's all good. We just I've been learning to bless everything. Like bless the good things and then bless the bad things too, because the hardships that come is also a blessing. It'll teach you something. So Ayyám-i-Há to me means happiness and to be grateful. I'm in a very extra thankful too of all the things in my life, good and bad.
Anyway, for me, I think Ayyám-i-Há means celebration, coming together. Where I come from in Southern Africa, Baha'is will gather together and bring lots of food, music, equipment, and play together and sing and dance and be jubilant. So that's what it creates for me. Then maybe we'll go out and do some charity work, going to hospitals to visit the sick or to give to those who are in need. So unfortunately now, because of COVID, we are just sitting at home mostly, and this is a very good platform for us to have that kind of joy and share together the spiritual food. So that's what it means to me.
I think he said it all, and we're going to do a song that we wrote. The words are by Baha'u'llah, and it's called Sea of Joy. So we thought it was very appropriate for Ayyám-i-Há. And if you're not hearing us okay, just stop us. O thou, by whose name the sea of joy moveth, and the fragrance of happiness is wafted. I ask thee to show me from the wonders of thy favor that which shall brighten my eyes and shall gladden my heart. Sababa, sababa, da da da, zabada do, zabamba, zabamba, zababa, ba ba ba, zababa ba 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 ba, zababa ba ba ba.
since a lot of us can't get together in person, and we know that Ayyám-i-Há is a time of fellowship, of giving, of community, and we know how important the arts is in being the thread that brings together that community, that it was amazing to see all the talented and incredible people on here sharing. We know that Zoom is not ideal, but we know that it's the next best thing we can do to show appreciation to one another and to give some love, give some spirit to each other as we all prepare for the fast. The other thing I just want to say is a lot of new faces on here, which is great. I know Emiliano mentioned FRMWRK, which is our international worldwide community group of artists that are Baha'is, and just want to encourage everybody to jump on, get involved, leave your email in the chat. We can put you on our mailing list. FRMWRK is a group, a support group, a group that where we mentor each other, we share with each other. We actually are making an album together right now, and that includes Baha'is from all over the world that are participating in that. We have industry chats a couple times a month, which is where we have industry professionals jump on with us and share knowledge, do Q&As with us. We're really trying to start a real group, a real support group, a real community, something that we haven't really seen amongst the artists in the faith, but an actual tangible thing, not just something where we get to say prayers together, but something where we actually create together, we can help each other, we can give opportunities to one another. And especially during fast is a time where I think a lot of us are going to be having revelations. We're going to be digging deep into our creativity. We're going to be, some of us will be up all night working. so you know, you don't want to do that by yourself sometimes. So FRMWRK is a great opportunity to do it with other people, communicate with other people, share with other people. And we have been doing Zoom sessions where people are writing songs together, also from all parts of the world. So please leave your email. Get involved. It's fantastic. I'm inspired by it. It's been a great blessing for me to have other Baha'is I can lean on, share with, work with, talk with, and especially because fast is coming up. And I just think that it's going to be a special time. The world is in transition right now. Within the faith, outside of the faith, we're seeing a lot of changes all over the world. And this is the prime time where artists need to step up and be in front of the conversation instead of behind the conversation. We need to be dictating the conversation and leading the conversation, because the arts is going to be what changes the world. We know that the arts combined with the message of Baha'u'llah has the power to singularly change the world. Not only through how we live our lives and our example, not only through the music we create, but through the spirit that we emanate with the work that we do. So I just want to personally encourage everybody, because I am so passionate about the importance of the arts right now, not in, you know, the kumbaya sense, not in the performing at feast sense, not in the holy day sense, in the sense of us being in the trenches and using the arts to really not, you know, I'm not going to say fight this battle or do all this. I'm going to say using the arts to lead, because we're all leaders. If you're an artist, you're a leader, whether you like it or not. Because God gave you a talent and he gave you a special voice, a voice that is inspired, as Baha'u'llah says, by the most great high, by the most great spirit, by the concourse on high. All those things come into play when we are creating. So I just want to encourage everybody that, you know, do not sell yourself short by not understanding the power that you have as an artist and the fact that you've been given this talent and this voice to change the world, period. No excuses, none. So if you feel like you're not doing as much with your art as you should be, you're probably right. And we are all here to tell you that there are opportunities and doors opening for you to use your art and to be on whatever platform you want to be on. And you deserve it. So thank you for today, Emiliano, Sarveen, Andrea, all of FRMWRK. And I encourage everybody to get involved with FRMWRK, because we are going to change the world with this group. The world is changing regardless, with or without us, but we can help speed it along through the art that we're doing and through the community we're building with the faith and with FRMWRK.